Hi, you're on XERFIX channel. In this video, I will talk about the most intelligent Skibidi characters in the series. Not only those who have done some good, but also smart too. The very first toilet started this war. I think it is not right to consider him not smart, because he began to infect, and then in 7 series died. He was able to conquer the world because not one of the toilets cannot forget it. If he then could not master the man in the elevator, the series could not be, or with a different direction. Agents existed before the appearance of the disease, and worthy enemies were able to become Skibidi, which gave more goals for their existence of the organization. They used to follow people, helping them. Now he is trying to restore peace on the planet again. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like and a bell to not miss new videos on the channel. Toilets from Series 4 came up with a great trap to turn people into their own kind, to take over several regions at once, because a small number can't fight for long, especially when they started to be flushed. Now, we in the series see many regions being taken over and liberated, which makes the series special. About the trap, I think it is possible for people to become Skibidi themselves, to go against the system of the organization. If you want to know why people are against the agents, then watch the video about Boom. In Series 5, we saw toilets able to fly and hold little allies in their mouths. At the time, they seemed to be one of the powerful characters in the series, until G-Man and then the Titans came along. A lot of things that are happening in the series now were started by characters like that. Now they can also fly or have some skills, which were in the dead allies. Now they are gone. They had their own twist to make the series more intense. The battle of one bosses will lead to the early end of the series. The creator in every way makes 3 kinds of episodes in the season: shorts, video, and the whole season, which sometimes affects the storyline. In the 9th episode, there was an equally clever character who was able to find some watching agents. This is not the only episode where this happened. The 42nd episode showed a silent Skibidi. There is still a lot of speculation about him. Was he a spy? Or just stealthily came to destroy their enemies? The operator and his partners do not notice the enemies around them without thinking about them, which leads them to destruction. I agree that not all are like that, but most are like that, because they cannot run away or somehow warn others about the attack, which then affects the technique. Engineers can fix cameramans, so they are not afraid to die to be reborn afterwards. But in the new 64 series, we see how they can recycle a whole body that afterwards will not restore the mind along with the body. Every agent is made of metal, so they have a memory inside the body. And if this is destroyed, then he will be a new fighter after rebuilding without memory of the past. Saint Skibidi preached a religion that turned everyone around into toilets. If several of these characters went outside, then all the people would reincarnate into allies, which would make it more difficult for the agents if they are fighting to bring back the old time. G-Man may appear intelligent in his own way, but he acts solely on the orders of the scientist, which doesn't make him intelligent. He is always just fighting and destroying everything in his path. In some episodes, we could see him protecting an infected speakerman or helping the allies move on. It still doesn't help him to be in charge. The brown toilet after the explosion in episode 15 was able to survive. We saw the splitting of the toilets. It would have been impossible to survive such an explosion. He could have known about the explosion and got out of it by breaking the ground and going the other way under the smoke. Nothing is known about him now, after all. In episode 27, he just ran away from the attack. What do you think? Where could he be now? We came to the smartest toilet in the series. It's a scientist who created every technology for his allies, making them great and sinister. They destroyed the factory because of detection, then hid for further research, because by destroying it, Skibidi will lose all the technology. Now he has the best technology that G-Man envies. I think the first series, did not touch his technology because G-Man learned to fly after many series. Like others, he tried to recreate what was in Series 5 to have some advantage. Only the maximum was in the creation of a parasite. Glitch Toilet, created by the scientist, was one of the strongest characters. In the beginning, he was not endowed with intelligence, but in Series 54, he aimed only at the head to destroy the enemy. He did the same with the TV woman, but did not expect a moving head capable of paralyzing him. On his own, he is only fast, but he wanted to deal with all enemies quickly and lured them close to him for destruction. His qualities are different from many other partners, not only in strength, but also in actions. Parasites were smart in their own way. They were close to the G-Man, and at the right moment were ready to act to capture any target. They were able to control the body of agents, which made them skillful in using their bodies. In addition, he was 100% likely to bring captured enemies to the scientist to improve technology against the agents. I do not think that anyone but parasites can control so easily bodies and simultaneously fight with their enemies. It must be learned, especially if you need to guess the moment to destroy the Monitor Titan to protect their commander. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and put a bell to not miss new videos. If at the time of episode 55, the scientist was experimenting with teleportation, then at the exact moment when the Titan left to fight Astro, the Skull used this skill. His success rate of the operation was 100%. He destroyed the anti-parasite technique capable of killing the parasite inside the Titan. If he hadn't come to the rescue, the plot of episode 57 could have been completely different, because the toilets knew about the possibility of losing one of their main forces, only they still couldn't handle the Titan. One clever idea was in episode 57, when Skibidi Tattoo pierced Cameraman with his weapon. Only his armor was stronger, which made the plan fail. But it started off very well because his footsteps could not be heard, only before the attack if they made sharper swords. Now G-Man and the scientist are trapping both of them in a trap to get them. After that, they will be able to have an advantage over the agents again, but I think they will always have someone in their way. In the last episode of the series, the cleaner destroyed his own and enemies to have more effect. I already told you in the analysis why he needs it. If you will be interested, I advise you to watch it. He makes clever the cleverness of the situation. His only disadvantage, as with the bomb in the series, is the long effect. The bomb took too long to explode, and he could not drive back. I think they had their own reasons. For example, their task is not to destroy the Titans, but to lure. The reverse for the big car also did not do because of this. Well, and closes this video Astro Skibidi, which in case of danger immediately left the battlefield. Most toilets and agents do not do this, but they are smarter than any character in the series. Their logic is amazing. They do not take examples from other toilets, but choose their own way. How to act. They are dissatisfied with their bosses because of their indifference to what is happening, because they can do everything much better. Just think about their strength and how to come to their goal, despite the special losses of their allies. Well, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.